This month's Cabinets and Cocktails, in order to ring in the roaring 20s, we're doing a classic black and white episode with a classic black and white video game. And Bob is going to show you how to make two different sophisticated cocktails that every home bartender should have in their repertoire. So Happy New Year's, and let's get to the games.
So since we're doing the black and white episode for the 20s, new decade, new thing, I didn't tell him, but who am I? I dressed up. I wore like a classy.
Oh, that's so. You got the tuxedo. Did you know that he was doing the tuxedo thing? That's so cool.
Really?
I like that.
Now I feel.
No, man, I like yours. It's more comfortable than mine, probably. Probably. All right, we got some classic Asteroids action going on. Do you want to do player one or player two?
You're up.
All right.
You're right there.
Two players, so this is the alternating. Well, it's using my coins.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, all right.
You took the strategy of moving out of center.
It is. This has been a very long time.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I played this one, to be honest with you.
Well, then the last time I played, I think it was on the Atari. So I had the little paddle thing. Oh, we're all tied up. Yeah, so I definitely had the little paddle thing the last time I was playing that. So there's the wheel that you have to contend with.
See, I like the strategy of just sitting still and praying for the best.
Yeah. It's probably a better move.
And I remember the Atari was only like 3 bursts.
Because, yeah, that one, the big flying saucer sort of just goes through, but then there's smaller flying saucers that will try to hunt you down.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, got it.
But yeah, like, remember the old Atari was 3 blasts and pray for the best. And gotcha. I saw it coming.
All right. That's the little spin.
It's because we're all dressed up. That's why we're dancing.
All right.
See, like every time you move out of center, I get like anxiety. Just the subtle movement of like, now it comes from everywhere. You can't control where you're going because of the drift.
I'm on the float.
You're like Vin Diesel. Just
this is the this is the most boring episode of The Expanse ever.
That's classic because it's black and white. Oh man, you got me. All right, pirouette.
I've figured out the spin. Oh, all right. Well, that one was
I spun the wrong way.
All right, now I'm back in there. All right. Man, I didn't think I was going to get that in time.
And for me, the hard thing is turning with a button rather than a joystick or a knob.
Yeah. That's the little.
That would say there he is. Because he goes everywhere too, rather than just straight across.
All right. I love that I like the drift mechanic that's still a part of it. It sort of reminds me of, there was a Star Trek game.
Ooh.
Oh man, he got me. About the same time.
Really?
That you had to like take into account, like you had to be able to do trigonometry to play that game. It was on an old, like, large floppy DOS game. And nice. I mean, I say nice, good job of not moving.
That's my Michael Myers.
I'm just now noticing that there's a background, like, bass beat.
Oh, took the wrong one.
Do I still have another guy? I do. All right.
It's like the old Space Invaders, too. As they got lower, they got faster, and the beat picks up.
Yeah.
See, I always hate moving because when you clear the board, then you're in the middle of nowhere when all the new asteroids come in.
11,210. Of course, the high scores pop up there, and I mean, those are just developers.
Just when you think you did well.
But all right, 11,210. I think that's a respectable
way to bring in the new year.
So 11,210 will be the score to beat for January on Asteroids. How about we pop upstairs and you can teach us how to make a couple of classic drinks, as well as something very good to know how to make as the stinger. So make sure to watch all the way to the end.
Today we're going to start with our simple drink. It's going to be an old-fashioned, a classic old-fashioned at that. We're going to get our shaker full of ice. Do about a 2-ounce pour of some bourbon or whiskey. A little bit of simple syrup. You can use a sugar cube. I find simple syrup a little bit easier. Some bitters. And for this drink, we're going to use some black walnut bitters. Just a dash or two. Too much, just going to make it bitter. A little bit of water. And any drink that is basically pure liquor, you're going to want to stir, never shake it. I always do a song in my head. You can do whatever you like. But just a couple quick stirs. I'm going to strain it over a glass full of ice. Garnish with a cherry. And there you have it. A simple, classic, old-fashioned. The next cocktail we're going to make is a classic Manhattan. We're going to start off with about 2 ounces of rye whiskey. A half to 3/4 shot of sweet vermouth. A dash of bitters. And today we're going to use orange bitters for this cocktail. And again, since it's all spirits, we're going to stir this one. We have a pre-chilled martini glass. Just ice and water. Take it out, strain it into your glass. Some people like to garnish with a cherry, but since we use the orange bitters, garnish with an orange rind. And there you have it. Manhattan. Enjoy.
There you have it, folks. Asteroids. It's a really fun, very challenging game, and our high score is 11,210. If you think that you can beat that, come on in, take a picture of you with your score, and tag Roll for Initiative and Pixels. You'll be entered to win a bag full of prizes. It's a great way to start off the year. So until next time, I'm Ryan, and this is Cabinets and Cocktails. Bye.
Sometimes you go out with your friends, you're either the designated driver or you just don't feel like drinking but still want to be social. Let's have a mocktail. Today it's going to be pretty simple. Take some pineapple juice, some cranberry. We're going to give that a nice little shake. Take our Collins glass. Top it off with some ice. Take our juices, pour them in. And to give a little fuzz, some bubbles, I'm going to top it off with some fresh ginger beer. And then just for a little panache, we're going to take a fresh lemon rind. And there you have it, a refreshing mocktail. Enjoy.